Hello student. So this is our next video on Java platform independent language. So here we'll try to know why Java is a platform independent language so that it can run on different platform that makes Java a unique language. That is why it is vastly used for internet based application. So first we'll try to know how it really works. So let's begin. Now, first of all, we'll try to know a traditional programming language and what is the compilation process. For this, as you can see, this is our source code written in any programming language. It can be, let's say, C, C, or other language like Fox Pro, Basic, and all. Those which are platform dependent. Platform dependent means the program which has been made in a platform dependent language will only work on a similar platform. In a cross platform, they won't work. For this, let's say this is our source program written in any language. Let's say it is C, and this is going to print this hello word on the screen. So what happened? What After typing the source code by the programmer, the compiler will be compiling this program which is inbuilt with any programming language. Let's say in case of C, this program has been written and C has its own compiler, or you can say translator, which compiles this program to its object code which is written in machine language. So you can see this was a program, but the compiler or a translator of language C or any other language has translated it, converted it into a machine language of 0 and 1, something which we cannot interpret, but computer or the machine understand it. So this is a simple process, and now this become a platform dependent in case of a platform dependent language like C. So what will happen now? It will only run on those machine which has the same platform what this machine has. The platform means the operating system and the combination of a processor. So it won't run on any machine but should have the same platform. This is the problem with the platform dependent language. So this is an ordinary process. Now coming to the more explanation, imagine we have a source program written in any particular language which are platform dependent language. So after compilation by the compiler of Mac, let's say we are using Mac machine, so we have a compiler of Mac which will convert into machine code which a Mac computer can only understand. Same way, the source program is being compiled on a different platform, let's say for Windows, so we have a Windows compiler over here which will convert it to the machine code which a Windows machine can only understand. Whereas imagine we have a third operating system, let's say Unix, as a different platform, so its compiler will convert into the code which only Unix can understand. So you can see now, based on the different platform, the different codes has been generated, that is the machine code, and these all codes are machine dependent, means this will run only on Mac machine but not on Windows and Unix. This will run on only Windows but not on Mac and Unix, and this will run on only Unix but not Mac and Windows. So this way you can see the code which was here after the compilation by their compilers, the code become dependent. So this way the problem is it will not run on cross platform, and this type of application actually is not very well used in web-based application, because in web-based application there should not be any restriction or limit that where it should run and in which machine or a platform it should not. So then comes the Java. So that is why this makes the Java a very popular language for internet based application, because in Java what happened, we have the Java source code or a program which user has made, let's say with the name hello.java. Fine. So after typing this program, we will have to compile using Java's compiler like any other compiler. So once we will compile a Java source code by the compiler, then what happened? It does not create object code directly but an intermediate code. Please remember, an intermediate code called byte code. Let's byte code or byte code, no matter what the platform is. Let's say if you have Mac computer, so it will generate a byte code over here also. Let's say for Windows here also, and for Unix here also. No matter what the platform is, Java, as long as it's running in those machine, their compiler will compile the source code to the byte code, and this byte code is a platform independent code or machine independent code, you can say. Means no matter whether it was made in Mac, can still run in Windows as well as Unix, and same apply for the Windows, can run in Mac or Unix or anywhere else. So this byte code, which is an intermediate code generated by the successfully compilation through the Java compiler, makes the Java program or a code as machine independent code that can run on cross platform also. So I hope that you are getting. So the first process has been complete, that is the compilation. Now the second step is to interpret it. So that is why Java is a unique language, has a compiler as well as interpreter, and the compiler has made a code after compilation called bytecode, which is a machine independent code. Now let's say it was compiled in Windows, can run in Mac and Unix. It was compiled in Windows but can run on Mac and Unix. Same way, if this was made in Windows, same was made in Unix, but can run on all these cross platform. So after making this bytecode, this can be ported, this can be sent to a different platform, and there they have the Java's virtual machine. So all these computer, they have JVM, that is called Java virtual machine. It's a Java's interpreter which is already installed there in those machines, no matter whether it is Mac, Windows or Unix. So this part we have completed in the first machine where the compilation was done, and this code has been embedded in any web application. Now a person who will download this web application, no matter whether he's using Mac computer or a Windows or a Unix, once he'll download this byte code along with that web page, their browser have inbuilt JVM, that is called Java virtual machine, that is Java's interpreter, and this JVM will interpret this bytecode and will run this code on that machine. Same with this machine and same with this machine. So it means the source code was compiled and was converted to a bytecode, which was an intermediate code, and it was machine independent and has been embedded in a web page or in a web application. And since a user when download this web application through his browser, this browser has JVM inbuilt stored in it. That is, JVM stand for Java virtual machine, and it's Java's interpreter. It's a software, and this JVM will interpret it and will run on Mac or Windows or Unix. So this bytecode makes the Java a platform independent code, can run on any machine no matter where it was being compiled. So I hope that you must have got something about Java's compilation process. Java has interpreter as well as compiler other than any other language. So this makes Java a platform independent language, and that is why it is mostly used for developing web-based applications. So I hope that you must have got the working of Java and how the Java compiler interpreter works, and this makes Java a platform independent language, and that is why it is used mostly for web-based application. Thank you very much.